you know what? We made the playoffs last year. I believe there's two other teams in this league that are 0-2 that also made the playoffs last year, and one won the championship last year. So, you know what? The season's not done yet, and we got a fun one coming up this week.
Hello, welcome to the Week 6 podcast of the High Rollers League. Co-Commissioner Kyle Moorfield here. General Manager of the Tuna Daubers.
Ba-bam!
I didn't do any ba-bamming. This guy did, though.
I did,
Commissioner
ba-bam!
of the League and General Manager of HLR. Hustle, Loyalty, Respect. Read it, folks.
And magic.
That's right, baby. Well, let's go into it. The matchup between us, a lot of build-up, a lot of trash talking. Hope you guys enjoyed the videos we made. You know, it was genuine. We had a lot of fun with our matchup.
That's what fantasy football is all about. It's about getting guys together, having some fun, talking a little trash, putting some pictures on there. Well, I don't know about pictures, but putting some stuff on websites, having a little fun with it. And in the end, the team that lost is the last undefeated team, so we broke out
The bubbly.
the real bubbly. This is a real bubbly, but we're going to save that one. We got a miniature version that we've already poured. I poured it. Here's mine. Celebrate the last undefeated team, a la Miami Dolphins. Sip it up. Oh, man. Show me what you got.
I went with the Copa
The
for the
Copa.
Shark Tankers.
Anybody know about that? Get on our level to get it.
That's right, baby. Invest.
Invest into it.
We're giving a stake in our company. So, yeah, you beat me. Guys, don't be scared to talk trash to other teams. Have a good time. You're not going to jinx your team. Come on.
Nah, man. You got to get involved. Get into the game, man. Have a little fun with it. You know, we had fun with it either way. Win, lose, or draw.
Exactly.
It was fun.
And in case you guys didn't see our last video, Week 12. It happens again.
It happens again.
High score of the week went to Lethal Weapons. They're coming on strong.
The Weapons 2 in a row. Start off 0-3. Made a big trade. That's what we talking about. Got to get trades. Get your team right.
Did what they needed to do. Toilet Bowl went to Foz. I barely outscored him on the next to last drive. Thank goodness. I avoided the Toilet Bowl.
After putting the toilet bowl on the website like 4 o'clock on Sunday.
I was worried. My team did a couple of injuries and a couple bad plays. That's the way it goes. Our picks, I went 5-7 on the week. Again, I'm king of 5-7. You, on the other hand, you're coming around 8-4.
So that means I got the crown this week, and I do believe Fitz is somewhere around that 5-7 range too as our special guest picker, but we didn't write his down. Going forward, when we have a guest picker, we'll write it down too and keep track.
Yeah, you can always go back and look at the podcast if you'd like on YouTube.
Finally got the crown back.
And the cash.
The cash. I need that for
The
gas.
I'm 26-34 on the season. You're an even 30-30.
I'm going to bring it up, brother.
I'm only 4 games back. I can make that up in a
I'm
little
going to bring
week,
it up
I
this
think.
week. I'm ready.
I think we can. Trades starting to slow down a little bit. You know, it doesn't seem like trade offers are still going out. Counter offers have died.
What in the world is going on with the NFC conference? The All-Pro conference. The All-Pro conference ain't making no moves. I know there's some guys over there like their team. Everybody's close now. We got 13 total teams that's 2-3. We got 2 teams that's 1-4, which that's 15 out of 24 teams that are still in the hunt for the playoff spots. We do have 13 teams to make the playoffs if you count the Super Wild Card. But the point is if we're this close, that means that somebody's got to do some trading and separate it. With the trade deadline coming up in what day?
Trade deadline is going to be Thursday. It's Week 10 kickoff and Thursday, November 8th.
So with the trade deadline coming up, guys, you know, some trades are going out, but they're just not even close. I mean, people are trying to get somebody's best player for backups. It's just not going to work out. 2 teams can work together. 2 teams can work together and try to, you know, build a team to both make the playoffs and do something. And once you get to the playoffs, you never know what can happen. Hell, we've had a Super Wild Card run the table here.
We've got a couple. Well, one guy throw the white flag up, but that's all right. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Shawshanker saying you ain't doing the white flag. Get your butt on the message board. Get your butts on a trade.
He's waving it.
Throw some trade offers out. Make some pickups. This ain't like you, man. Get your head in the game.
Waving the white flag. Can you believe only 2 people took advantage of the contest last week?
Man, we put this contest together, try to give y'all a little something, and only 2 people cashed in. That was 6165 Show made their pickup, got credited to the account, and you also had Killer Bees came in and got their pickup and got credit to the account. Watch our podcast. Look at the end of it. Even if it's a day or 2 later, some people didn't even call in. So
nobody. We only got 2 responses. Yeah. We were giving away 3 free pickups. Only 2 teams responded.
We're gonna have more
contests. You guys
contests.
missed out on a free pickup.
Right. We're gonna have more contests. We know you're watching the podcast, so go ahead and participate in the pickups. Why not?
So stay tuned.
Yeah.
See what we come up with. If you got an idea, we're always up for suggestions.
Not the gay ones, though.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was embarrassing.
Speaking of the gay ones, what's up with 6165 show being a Facebook stalker. He got stole. Still, hey, that's a picture of me and Anderson Silva, the champion. You know, a champion hangs with a champion. That's not privileged information for you to be posting.
And that's
captions
me with
on.
a belt. I'm a champion.
Yeah.
I have trophies. I have title belts.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm a champion.
If you
don't come stalking champions
Yeah,
here.
if you know, champions hang together, you know, that's what we do. Maybe you get you a title, you can talk to us. But in the meantime, don't use me as a prop in your little picture game, please. I mean, why are you so happy that I beat this guy because you didn't? If you want to have a picture war with Kyle, I'm cool with that. Just leave me out of it because I'll get the war and it'll be on me because I got a picture of your ex-girl.
Oh, boy.
Anyway.
All right. You want to go to the Week 6 matchups?
Sure, let's do it.
Walmart greeters versus Balls Out.
This is not a breakdown matchup, but we'll give you a little information because we don't have any calls or anything lined up tonight. We're going to skip that this week. Walmart Greens is going to be too much for Balls Out this week. Balls Out, you're just having horrendous luck. 190s, 200s losing. You're going to get beat again this week, in my opinion. Foster Gore and luck just too much for you.
I could be mistaken. Rarely am I, though. I believe that Walmart Greeters, this is the second matchup that he asked for specifically for me to schedule.
It is.
And last time it bit him in the ass. I think it's going to bite him in the ass again. I'm going Balls Out.
If you guys got any money on the line, post on the message board. We like to know about it. We like to talk a little trash about it. Maybe we put some side action in on. You know, I might throw 5 out there. Victor LeVar's money, that is.
Oh, got him. Lethal Weapons versus Killer Bees.
Killer Bees, no trading in the All-Pro Conference. Dude, you guys got holes on your team in there. You can make some moves. Hardcore said he's coming back. I'm going to roll with Killer Bees this week. I think the Weapons got some tough matchups. He got shaky quarterbacks, no Castle this week. And
He's got, I can be your hero, baby.
Man, can't be nobody's hero. Brady Quinn, get out of here. Notre Dame Nation. Jamal Charles gets the number 2 ranked rush defense with a weak quarterback in there. They're going to stack the line. I don't like that matchup.
Killer Bees told me, texted me today when I asked him to be on the podcast, said, didn't want to be here. However, he wanted you all to know that everyone on his team is available and he is looking for trades.
Looking for trades. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Ain't no money coming out of that conference.
Well, needless to say, I'm going to go with Lethal Weapons. 2 in a row. I think my trade helped him out. I do trades that help teams. Come on, what are you guys talking about?
Unless you're offering
I got
Tannehill, but damn. What did you get, 15 points, 12 points last week? Brandon Weeden got like 24. He was making fun of
Dude, that was on an early bomb.
Good pickup.
But it was. It was a good play. Because he had another. Who did he have before that? Blaine Gabbert.
Blaine Gabbert, he bombed. He had like 1.3 or something
So
like that.
good thing he watched the podcast, listened to our opinions, dropped him, picked up Weeden. Good job.
Good job.
More Gooder versus Bohica. Break it down.
This is 2 good friends that go against each other. Unfortunately, everybody's been kind of making fun of Bohica's team. His team is for real, guys. He's waxing ass, and I'm going to roll with him again. He's got shot against Green Bay. I think that's going to be a shootout. Houston Texans defense lost some key players this week, and I think Aaron Rodgers and them are going to take advantage of it. I like Luck against the Jets. Arian Foster against Green Bay. He can start Charles or Gore. I would roll with Gore. That's just my opinion. I like his pickup of Jones from Green Bay last week against Houston. Miles Austin Nix is going to play this week, in my opinion. I got some insider information he might play. I like Minnesota's D against Washington. And Gooder, it goes back to what I said a couple weeks ago. You got to get on here and make some moves because you're rolling with these Cowboys and these Giants, and these guys got horrible matchups every week because the conference they're in the NFC and who they're playing. You got Eli against the Niners. I think that's a pretty good matchup because the Niners' pass defense is suspect. But Romo against Baltimore, we don't know what he's going to do. You got Murray against the Ravens. I don't like that matchup. Bradshaw against the Niners. Nobody runs on the Niners. I like Roddy White against Oakland. I like Brown against Tennessee. And I like Steve Johnson. I don't like Steve Johnson against Arizona because I think Patrick Peterson will shut him down. I'm going with Bohica in this matchup, and I am going to put a spread on this one. Sorry.
Here we go.
I'm putting a spread on this one. I think Bohica wins by 30 or more this week.
Wow.
A 30-point win in fantasy sports is huge. So, yeah, 30 or more.
It is. It'll be interesting. However, I think I'm going to go against that. I think More Gooder's going to pull this matchup.
Quit picking More Gooder, Lee Corso. He keeps losing when you pick him.
I'm sorry. I think More Gooder is going to win this matchup. Bohica, I don't know.
What don't you see that you don't like? His team is stacked.
Dude, who did this guy start last week? Andrew Luck and got 40-some points?
Dude, Andrew Luck's hot, man. I mean, the guy gets 25 points a game. I mean,
okay, he's not going to be Chuck Strong this week.
Okay.
I mean, that's a...
Who the Jets got to stop him with no
Chuck Strong.
Revis?
They're coming off a bad game this week against Houston. I don't think they're going to be able to do it again. Bohica's team, just top to bottom, I just don't see it getting there.
Okay.
I'm going more Gooder in this matchup. I think
You're gonna lose
Gooder's
again.
going to be able to pull it out.
He gonna lose again. Stop picking
Only
him.
time will tell.
Lee Corso, stop picking him.
Interesting matchup here. The Tuna Daubers versus Fear Fitz.
I wish Fitz was on here to talk his smack this week. I actually tried to put a video together about some of the things he said I'm not going to do that I end up doing. I'm going to go with Fear Fitz this week because I think the Tuna Daubers has quarterback trouble with Cam on bye. His receivers could make up for it. His running backs can make up for it. But Fitz has a decent team going. I like his matchups. I'm going with Fear Fitz this week, but by a small amount.
Yeah, I think that Fear Fitz has an advantage based on I have Cam on bye. RG3's kind of skeptical.
Mm-hmm.
I had DeQuell Jackson get a concussion. I'm not sure if he's going to play or not. And I also have Brandon Marshall on bye. So I've got some guys that are going to be off. I think I'm going to plug a few holes, if you know what I mean. And I think I'm going to win this matchup.
I hope you do beat Fear Fitz because that'll give us me some breathing room. Hopefully, if my other team can win.
I'm going to take care of you.
All right.
Hardcore versus a 6165 show.
6165 show. I don't like Tony Romo. You ain't getting no flukes. 40 points from Alex Smith again. I can't stand that guy. You called that one. Hardcore.
Got one thing right.
Hardcore gets back on a winning streak again. He gets 2 in a row after this win this week. I'm going to roll with Hardcore.
I'm going to go with Hardcore as well. I think 6165 show, you guys are just in love with your team, just sitting there waiting for it to blow up and just do this and that, and it's not going to happen. You're going to be sitting on the sideline watching, and it's going to be all your fault.
Oh.
So I'm going with Hardcore. And get off my front porch and get out of my Facebook. I love Facebook. Whoever's Facebook you're getting those pictures from.
Yeah, I like him though. It's pretty cool. Creative, at least. I'll give you an A for creativity.
Do you believe in magic?
I ain't doing no singing.
Versus Colossal.
I ain't doing no singing. I'm still 2-3, even though I beat Fitz last week. That don't excite me. I got a tough matchup this week. Colossal's put together 3 200-point games in a row, but I don't think it's going to happen this week. He's got Tom Brady against Seattle. I think Seattle will tone Tom Brady down and say shut him down. Tone him down to where he needs to be. I think that Vic and Rodgers will step it up a little bit. I ain't going to get one catch for 15 yards out of Andre Johnson this week. I'm going with the Magic.
The Magic. I'm going to go with the Magic too. Colossal, like you said, 3 great performances in a row. He's getting high scores. He's getting high points, 200s. Seems almost weekly now. But all good things come to an end.
He's been getting a lot of points. He got 70 points from his receivers last week. I don't see that happening
So
again.
I'm going with the Magic. Do you believe in magic?
I believe in it.
You can be singing a tune.
I will after this week if I win.
Well, how about this one? HLR versus Foz.
We want to get Adam Foz on here in a breakdown matchup. I don't think we broke down his team this year. He's got Tom Brady against Seattle, so I got to go against Brady in 2 different leagues now. You know what that usually means when that happens.
Uh-oh.
But I think Seattle's defense is strong enough to tone him down. I'm content with a 28-32. I don't want no 40s. That's the key. Ponder against Washington is his other quarterback. His Cutler's on bye. I think that could be a shootout depending on if RG3 plays. If RG3 don't play, then Ponder may get ahead early and run the ball AP all game, which that's what I'm hoping for. Chris Johnson against Pittsburgh. I don't like that matchup at all. Pittsburgh usually shuts down running backs. Trent Richardson against Cincinnati. Cincinnati's pass defense is suspect. Roddy White is offset in this matchup, so that's a big point score for his team and my team. However, he's offset, so he's a no factor. A.J. Green against the Browns. Browns have the 26th worst pass run defense. Tony Gonzalez, we both have, again, is another offset. That's a big score usually for my team. Where I beat him this week is I have Payne against San Diego in a shootout. You see what Drew Brees did to him. I got Ryan against the Raiders. No, Raiders can't stop anybody passing. I like my matchups with Andre, Roddy White. We both got Deshaun Jackson. And I think Ryan Matthews does good against Denver now. He's get the full workload probably this week. And Jackie Battle should be go ahead and get dropped. HLR wins. The problem he's got is he's got a decent team, but I got his offsets. And the remaining guys I got left I think is better.
I'm going to go with Foz on this matchup. Foz, me and you, we're going to roll with Christian Ponder this week probably.
Christian Ponder!
And so I'm going to be rooting for him. And I think it's going to turn out well for the both of us.
All right.
Me and you are going to be giving high fives on his touchdowns.
That's okay.
Hope it's a big shootout game in that game, and I think you're going to benefit if it is. So I'm going to go with Foz. I think Foz is going to take down HLR.
Okay.
Hopefully put up more points this week than last week to do it, though. Mm-hmm. Power and Light versus the Shawshankers.
Power and Light, RG3 is a question mark. Flacco's offset this matchup. I think the remaining team players that's available, Shawshankers is going to win. He gets both his running backs from bye this week. Cruz has a big game. Shawshankers wins against B&L.
Well, I think I'm going to go with P&L. I think Shawshankers is going to get some of his two running backs back, and I think that's what he's waiting for. But with him holding the white flag up and waving it around, I think he's pretty much cashed
I think this
in.
dude's ready for a deal, Shawshankers. He's waiting for you.
I think Shawshankers is done. I don't think he wants to play. I'm not
He
sure
does.
his heart's in it.
It is.
And therefore, I think he's just going to get his ass thoroughly handed to him. So
Any spread?
I'm not going to put a spread on this game because Power and Light, I don't think their team's that great to whitewash him or anything like that. But I think he's going to beat the Shawshankers.
If he had Drew Brees this week, I'd be all over Power and Light.
that would be a different scenario, and I would put a spread on it. But just based on the scenario, I'm going to go with Power and Light.
Okay.
Notre Dame Nation versus, what you talking about, Hillis?
Notre Dame Nation came to work on Monday, fired up about his win. He's not going to be fired up next week because I'm rolling what you talking about, Hillis. I think he's got better matchups. Notre Dame Nation loses Drew Brees, the big point scorer on his team, has to go to a questionable Alex Smith. I don't like him. He's even questionable for the week. If he doesn't play Alex Smith, I don't know who he's going to play. I like what you're talking about, Hillis. He's got a full team this week.
Yeah, I think Alex Smith will be playing. It's just a middle finger on his throwing hand. Just bruised a little bit. I think he'll be all right. I'm going Notre Dame Nation.
All right, Notre Dame, baby.
Notre Dame. Oklahoma versus LeVar's Legends.
This is another close matchup. You know, LeVar, I've been rolling with you a couple weeks, but your team's, kind of shaky. You finally get your quarterbacks off bye, but now you lose Forte. And like you told me on the phone Saturday when I talked to you, Ben Jarvis Green Ellis is a fumbling SOB. He's a scrub. Nobody wants him. You can't trade him. I don't want him. So I'm still going to pick you this week because I think Oklahoma is all Denvered up. He's got a lot of different players. He's got the running back, quarterback, receiver, kind of like I got Atlanta. But the problem is Peyton spreads the ball around to everybody so much that you just don't know what you're going to get. So I'm going to roll with LeVar.
Yeah, I'm going to roll with LeVar too, and I know your running back's out, and if you want to give up a receiver, I'm ready to deal.
I'll take a receiver too, by the way.
So LeVar sent some offers out. I'm ready. I'm willing, as you can tell. But I think you're going to pull this matchup off. So I'm going to go with LeVar's Legends over Oklahoma. Let's move on to the next one. Pain Incorporated versus Blood, Sweat, and Beer.
BSB has traded out. He don't have any more backup players to offer anybody in the NFC conference. He ain't got no backup players.
Fitz won't even take any more?
Well, Fitz might take a few because Fitz, he just loves trade with BSB. I guess he thinks he can beat him, but if you look at some of those trades, I don't know. But anyway, BSB's going to get upset this week by Pain Inc. They both have Ray Rice. That's usually a big scorer for BSB. I just don't feel comfortable without him having Cam. He's got to go with Stafford. I don't know what he's going to get from Stafford. And Big Ben with his only 10 points last week. I know they play Tennessee, but if they get up on Tennessee, they're going to pound. I'm going with Pain Inc. this week.
Ooh, Pain Inc. Blood, Sweat, and Beer is just one of those lucky SOBs at times. Sometimes he just runs into a streak of luck that, just...
Percy Harvin getting 31 last week to save his ass.
Yeah, just fucking falls on his head for no foreseen reason. This is a matchup I think he's going to pull out. I don't know why. It's telling me everything to go with Pain Inc., but Blood, Sweat, and Beers is on a roll, and his team's, he's got a winning record. He's going for it. I see him pulling this out of my mind. I can't justify it. It's just one of those things. I think he's going to end up with a win.
I think his receivers are a little shaky, especially now Dwayne Bowe has Brady Quinn throwing to him. That's going to, I think, tone it down.
Be your hero, baby.
It might tone down Dwayne Bowe's targets a little bit. That might slow his receiving core down. I'm not really in love with Antonio Brown. He's okay. That's the only reason. Pain Inc's got a better team all around. I'm going with him. He's deep, man. If Andrew Luck comes up and shows 25, he's beat. I'm telling you.
It'll be interesting to see how that matchup unfolds. Sandusky hurt my tight end. He may be getting his tight end hurt here.
By the Crushers!
The Crushers. Or in jail, he's going to be getting his tight end hurt.
Crushers got Eli against San Francisco. I think he'll have a good passing game against him. He's got Matt Ryan against Oakland. I think he'll have a good passing game against them. Where the Crushers run into trouble this week, and the reason why he's going to lose is they both have Bradshaw. He's got turned against Oakland, and all the Crushers receivers are either Colston's on bye, and his other two are hurt. Greg Jennings and Steve Johnson's questionable. I don't like those matchups. I'm rolling with Sandusky. He's got Brady against Seattle. I think, like I've been saying, he'll tone it down and won't blow it up. Schaub versus Green Bay, I think it's a shootout. I like Lynch against New England. I think Seattle's going to try to control the clock with Lynch. They both got Bradshaw. I like Bryant to have a bounce-back week from last week. I think Romo's going to have a better week, just not a superstar week, just a better week. I like Reggie Wayne, who's blown up against everybody, 200 yards last week. I like the the receiver from Denver, Moore. I love him against the Chargers. They can't stop anybody. Gronkowski has a big week this week. Sandusky wins by a margin of 25 or more.
Another point spread. I'm going with Sandusky as well. The Crushers, You're going down the mountain. Here you come. You'll be coming down the mountain. Here you come.
But
it's coming to an end.
But the Crushers will make a trade if he starts losing, so it's kind of hard to trade when you're winning.
We'll see.
We'll see what it'll do, but
I'm going to go with Sandusky on that one. We'll see how these matchups unfold. Best of luck to everybody. Anything else for the Week 6 podcast?
Nothing else for the Week 6 podcast. Good luck to everybody. If you want to be on the podcast, let us know.
That's right. Look for contests and anything. Out.